energy of this lunar eclipse is not gentle. It's here to reveal, to break open, and to reset what you thought you could never change. Spirit is guiding you to release the weight of the past so a new path can emerge. This is a turning point, a moment where endings transform into beginnings, and you are being asked to step fully into that shift. Welcome in, my beautiful Aquarius friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Rhea. Let's go ahead, call in Spirit, open up this space and see what it is you're meant to hear around this lunar eclipse that is happening on September the 7th. Now, this lunar eclipse is in the sign of Pisces. And this lunar eclipse energy is going to go very, very deep into the depths of our souls. So we're going to see things within us that are going to be drawn out. Shadows that surface, sacred woundings, the things that are keeping us spiritually disconnected. So we're going to first start with a sacred woundings oracle. This is something that you're meant to become aware of, sit with, work with, or heal. So we are getting here the wound of the hyper-aware mind. The wound of the hyper-aware mind. So the message here is scanning every room for danger, even in peace. This wound forms when your nervous system is wired for threat, not trust. You read tone, body language, and silence like warning signs. Always preparing, never settling. It can leave you exhausted, disconnected from present, and unsure how to feel safe when nothing is actually wrong. So how many of you have been feeling this? Maybe there's somebody around you that is, emitting this energy and you're aware of that. So yeah, this is coming through for you right now. The hyper-aware mind. And you know what? There's another card that came out with this, which is the invisible cry. So the wound of the invisible cry. So you've got two wounds coming up here. Suffering unseen, unheard, and unheld. Your suffering was unseen, unheard, and unheld. This wound forms when your pain goes unnoticed. Whether because you hid it, were taught to minimize it, or were surrounded by those who couldn't hold it. You learned to cry in silence, to cope alone, and it can leave you feeling abandoned in your darkest moments and unsure if your needs are worth naming. So some of you might be feeling this within yourself or seeing it external to you. So let's pull a shadow card as well and see what else is being drawn out here. So yeah, some of you are feeling a lot of things around this lunar eclipse. So unhealthy shadow. So we've got an unhealthy shadow coming forward, and you might be resonating with the images of these cards. Maybe there's people in your life that resemble the people in the cards. So this shadow tends to ignore health problems or self-care. It's self-neglecting, neglecting body, mind, and spirit. So the message here is it's not selfish to love yourself, Aquarius. Take care of yourself and give yourself permission to pause and restore. Make sure you're taking care of your mind, body, and spirit, tending to it way more than you tend to others. Okay, so we've got the unhealthy shadow appearing here. We're going to go ahead, pull some tarot cards, and see what story is unfolding around this. So we are getting here 8 of Pentacles. I'm seeing you working really hard. Either working hard to suppress this or working hard to use this and work with this. So there's a reason why some of these wounds, some of these shadows are surfacing. During this lunar eclipse, we're meant to release and let go. And this lunar eclipse, especially because it's in the sign of Pisces, is going to touch us deeper. And there's something here coming on the other side. You're actually completing a cycle here through this. So your soul is actually purging, it's releasing and letting go, and they need your active participation in doing that. So that is the 8 of Pentacles. You're going to be rewarded for your efforts, and everything is going to work out for you for the better. Choppy energy coming in. I feel every time I'm talking, I get chopped off for a second there. So this may feel like it's being interfered with, but it's not. And what Spirit is encouraging you to do is not to interrupt with the flow of abundance and love in your life and support. Okay, not to shut that out, the support especially. With the 7 of Pentacles, we've got all pentacle suits here, very earthy, grounded vibes. I feel your focus right now is on your material world, the things that are happening in your life. And there's a lot of things that you might be feeling within your own mind, body, and spirit around the things that are happening external to you. So they may be affecting you. So what's happening here is they're wanting you to have a spiritual experience, not just a material one. So they want you to balance your spiritual mind with your material mind here. There's a little bit of rearranging that you need to do here with your energy. So I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And Aquarius, I love it when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling some choppy energy here today for you. And I don't know if you're feeling disconnected from spirit, disconnected from something, or you do feel there's interference and distractions in your life. It's time to now focus on whatever it is that you're trying to do. Okay, so before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. Now, Aquarius, I've got your readings up twice a week, once on Tuesdays and once on Saturdays. So make sure you've got me marked in your calendars. So if you notice here, we have 6, 7, 8 as numbers coming through. Okay, 6, 7, and 8. Pay attention to these numbers in your life. These are connecting you to this message, to this reading today, and the energy of this lunar eclipse. Now, I'm seeing you working really hard here. This is you kind of moving around in your life experience, busy in your home, busy out doing things, going to the grocery store, taking the kids out, to and from. I'm just seeing you as a busy bee here. So they want you to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, your mind here as well. There's a lot that you're thinking about here as well. And there's a lot that you want to do as well. I'm seeing somebody that's doing things, but there's more things you want to do. So you want to calm this within yourself, stabilize and ground your energy at this time. You're going to feel more of this because things are going to intensify with this lunar eclipse. But because we know that, we can prepare and implement practices over the next 2 to 3 weeks that keep us stable and grounded. Okay, so this is what Spirit is encouraging you to do here, especially with the earthy pentacles here coming in. Spending some time in nature and drinking water, right? You know, you can have a plant in your home. I don't know if you were speaking to your plant recently, watering it, talking to it, or thinking something in your mind, and maybe even like telepathically having a conversation with that plant. I'm seeing somebody doing this. That's coming through. And you're going to be rewarded here. I've got some worry around the energy coming back. The energy is coming back. It has been coming back, and Spirit is bringing awareness around this. So a practice of gratitude is going to be incredibly important. They want you to take a look at what you've already created in your life. And they want you to look at this through a positive lens. They want you to look for the abundance, the love, the light that you have created in your life. It's there. Sometimes we don't see it or we forget about it, but it's definitely there. So you are within the energy of abundance. You are also leveling up in this experience in your life. And as you are leveling up, you are now meant to release, reassess, and then release any kind of energies that don't belong to the version of you that is rising. You're feeling something within yourself. You're having a spiritual experience, Aquarius. This is what this lunar eclipse is doing. It's illuminating parts of you. This is inside of you. Also, it'll be reflected outside. And this lunar eclipse is going to act like a mirror. This is what's happening. It is going to reflect to you what you need to know. And sometimes the experience of that can be overwhelming. So you might feel a lot of things. And your physical body, they're bringing up as a very important your physical body here is important. So you have to take care of it. You've got to make sure you're putting enough self-love, giving yourself enough self-love here, self-care. All right. I'm seeing some sort of like book deal. I'm seeing you signing off on something that is going to bring you a lot of money energy. I do feel that there is this visual around money energy, and the number 8 is infinity. To infinity and beyond is something that's been coming through my readings recently. Toy Story is also coming up, to infinity and beyond. I don't know if any of you have Toy Story little figurines, or you just love that movie. But what I'm getting here is Spirit is actually supporting you in whatever you are trying to create in your life that is going to bring you abundance. Because the energy that your soul has and the way that you're expressing it is needed in the world. So there's something here that you're doing. This could be you. I'm seeing somebody working in a tire shop, selling tires. Maybe customer service at the front there. Maybe you went to a tire shop recently. But they're sharing how you're able to take your energy, like you really enjoy that job. You know a lot about tires. So when people come in, you're able to really help them out. And maybe you have your plaque on the wall as one of the employees of the month, kind of. I'm getting something like this coming through for some of you because of the energy that you're putting out there. It's coming back. People are recognizing you. It could be anywhere. You could be the florist in the neighborhood that everyone just loves. They love your flowers. They love the way that you're able to express yourself creatively in your world. So it's the energy that you're putting out there that is authentic, that is naturally you, that is in the energy of love, support. This is all coming back to you now. Know that you are an incredibly powerful manifester, Aquarius. You're like a magnet right now. So you're going to draw energies towards you. And this lunar eclipse is also a lunar eclipse energy that is amplified through you. It's a reflection of you. So this is what they're sharing. And it is not only illuminating, it's also absorbing at the same time. So you're going to feel this within yourself. It's like an exchanging of energies in the universe. So there's definitely an exchange happening here. And this is actually a really good thing. This is meant to happen in your life, and this is what your soul needs right now. It is replenishing you, recharging you. And sometimes that feels uncomfortable because it's bringing light to the areas that were hidden, that we didn't want to face, that we didn't want to look at, that we didn't even know that were there. They just start to surface and you're kind of like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? Right? So this is the energy of the Six of Pentacles. You are being supported through this. You are safe and you are protected as well. All right. So even you might be finding yourself showing up as support for others. Maybe there are people in your lives that are having a hard time and you're finding yourself kind of mixed in or entangled in their journey in some way. And you've been working really hard to create balance in your own life, but it feels like someone's dragging you down in some way. And it's not even that they're dragging you down. It's just these old wounds, these, parts of you that are tied to family, loved ones, can sometimes entangle us or enmesh us into something that doesn't belong to us. So there's almost this energy that is being distanced. It's not being cut off. I felt like I thought I was seeing someone cutting a cord, but they're actually not cutting a cord. Instead, they're pushing it back a little bit. They're keeping it at a distance. This is supporting you. This is also supporting them on their journey, because sometimes we're not meant to involve ourselves in someone else's journey. And we're actually interfering in someone else's journey when we keep showing up to save them or to do something for them when they should be doing it themselves and learning their own lessons, right? So this is something that is coming through for some of you that you might be dealing with, and Spirit is letting you know that they're clearing this energy out. So you're not struggling here, but they need your active participation in that, right? This is about healthy boundaries for you. So I'm just seeing that there's a lot of things that are happening in your material world, things that you're dealing with, little bits and pieces of things, and they want you to rearrange it. They want you to support yourself, your soul, in the rearranging and reassessing of things that either belong in your life or don't. Things that are outdated. This could be parts of yourself. Maybe there's a habit that you have that always kind of gets in the way of something. Right? Maybe you procrastinate. Maybe it's time to work on that procrastination and not allow it to stop you from taking action, right? So the Seven of Pentacles, now you might be actually rearranging your home, parts of your house. renovating even. Maybe you got your kitchen or your bathroom that you're renovating, or the entire house. Or you're kind of fixing something. This has to do with your home. I'm seeing your home in the picture here. Perhaps you're spending a lot of time working on the garden. Maybe you're in your shed. I'm seeing someone doing something to their shed as well, creating room for something. It's like you're creating room for something to come in. What is this for you? You can share with me in the comment section below. This is what's happening. And there's so much that you are learning through this experience of the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, right? This is the application of love. This is you fully embracing love and opening yourself up to it. They want you to have an open mind and an open heart as you are now moving through this lunar eclipse energy once we enter it, right? And, you know, this is going to last up until the end of this month, September. Okay, so they want you to stay grounded. It's really important that you implement some sort of daily practice around keeping yourself in a place of calm and peace, open to spirit. You don't want to be so focused on this material world that you lose sight of that spiritual realm. So sometimes we, you know, brush something off because it didn't make sense to us, logical sense. It's like, there's no way that could happen. I'm not going to believe that. So you just like kind of ignore it. You know, it's, you know, you sitting out somewhere and, you know, a feather falls in front of you and someone says, oh my gosh, the angels are near, or says something about the feather. And you're like, yeah, I don't believe in that. And you just kind of move that to the side. Or there's somebody like this that aren't connected to the spiritual realm and the spirit mind. So, you know, implementing something where you set an intention for the day, right? Or, you know, if you're asking for guidance from spirit, show me a sign, and not to obsessively look for it, but rather be open to the possibility that maybe you are seeing something that has a greater meaning than what we're actually seeing in this physical reality, right? So there's going to be things that are happening in your life that are tied to spirit communicating with you, things that are happening that you can't logically explain, but you feel and know that it meant something because it does mean something to you. You felt it, right? So what I'm also seeing here with the Seven of Pentacles is, I don't know, like supernatural events that are happening. Things that you can't explain, like pictures falling. Maybe this feels like a spirit in your home, or, you know, angels, like just things that are happening. You're losing stuff here as well. I don't like to talk about ghosts on my channel. I believe in ghosts because I've experienced them, I've seen them, and I've had a lot of different things happen in my life. So there's a lot of things I know that are real for me, and it might not be for you because you haven't experienced it. So, but there's things that are happening for some of you. You're going to have to share with me what these things are in the comment section below. Something is making sense to you and you're sensing it, especially if you're spiritually in tune. And I'm seeing some of you, I don't know if you're getting baptized or you went to a baptism recently, or there's a story around your baptism. There's some sort of a message there in that baptism. If you have a story, that's for specifically those of you that are connecting to the baptism part. There's something here. I don't know if it was the priest or someone around. There's something that was said. I feel it stuck to you, stuck to your mind around it. I don't know what this is, but there's a message there in that. And I also feel I'm seeing somebody with a book, like a small little book. This could be a book of Psalms. It could be like affirmation book or something small that you carry around with you. So anytime you need guidance or anytime you're looking for answers, you look to that. This could also be an item. This could be like a pendulum. This could be a necklace. This could be, you know, a crystal, a stone, something like this. It's something that you are able to look to and then you receive what you need through that. So that could be anything in your life. And look for earth angels around you. They're around. So these are people that are doing kind things. It's just their energy feels very comforting. There's somebody around you that feels very comforting, or when you see them, their essence, their presence is just very comforting, very open, and you feel really good and safe around them. That is the energy of angels around you, and that's the support that Spirit is connecting you to right now as you are navigating through this lunar eclipse. And I like to set intentions during the lunar eclipses or full moons, because this is going to be a full moon. And, you know, committing myself to an action that I'm going to take as I set this intention. So I believe, because I've done this many times in my life, and this is how it's worked for me, is when I've set an intention and set an action with it, it starts to unfold. That's just how I've experienced it. And you might have a different way, so you'll have to share with us how it works for you. But that's how it does work for me. If I set an intention and don't take the action, it stays in my mind, right? It stays there until the next time I remember, oh yeah, I set that intention, but I didn't take the action. So I'll set the intention again, but this time I'll be like, okay, I'm going to put an action into the intention as well. And then I'll show up taking that action every single day. Right? So this is what's coming through the Seven of Pentacles. Now I'm going to pull a sacred forest oracle. Spirit is taking you into the forest, and in the forest, they're wanting to bring you a message. This is your connection to the earth. All right, so we're going to see what it is in the forest that you're meant to hear. So we are getting storm spirit, chaos. You might be experiencing chaos in your world. And we've got the number 42 here as well. So you might be seeing this number around. These numbers, again, are light code frequencies connecting you to this reading, to this message. So 42. So I'm getting forest fires. I'm getting thunderstorms and lightning, and even images in the sky around cloud formations or lightning strikes. Okay, so storm spirit, 42 is the number. So as you are walking through the forest here, a fierce and massive storm has overtaken the forest. Trees are whipping back and forth. A torrent of rain pounds your head and shoulders. Crashes of thunders shake the earth as ragged shards of lightning illuminate the dark woods. This card acknowledges potential chaos or the need for chaos as an activator for healing in your life. Spiritual chaos allows for dissolution of outmoded beliefs, so expansive, energetic life force energy can fill your life. If you are experiencing upheaval right now, know that the underlying energy is restorative. Embrace it rather than deny or suppress it. You are being healed on all levels. Of course, take time to find the calm in the storm, but also understand that the chaos can be beneficial in many ways. It can activate your creative life force. Alternatively, if your life is too calm to the point of being stagnant, this card suggests that it might be time to create some chaos in your life. Try doing different things differently, stepping out of old routines if you can. And if you are always early, be late for one time. Beneath the surface, profound shifts and transformations are occurring. Although many assume that nothing good comes from a massive storm, every part of nature has value. For example, downed trees prove habitats for many kinds of animals, and lightning helps fertilize the soil. There is enough electrical energy in lightning to separate the nitrogen atoms in the air, which fall to the earth with the rain and combines with the minerals to form nitrates, a type of fertilizer. So look for the silver lining in the current upheaval or cultural upheaval that was coming up. So the spirit of the storm says, shred outmoded thinking and self-imposed blockages. Tear down walls of self-imposed limitations. Step into chaos and embrace it rather than trying to suppress it. Do the unexpected. All right, so that is the storm spirit energy here. And we're going to close your reading off with an angel number. Okay, we're going to seal it with this angel number. Now, some of you might already be seeing it. It's a real world sign coming in for you. So we are getting 2222. Maybe you've been seeing this on a clock, right? 2222. So stepping up, you are stepping up in your life. The message is you're being empowered through the experiences you're having. They're calling you to create some balance in your life. Trust the process of everything that is happening because you're being placed into alignment. We've got a companion coming in, love and karma at play here. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, those of you that have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for your love and support, everyone. I wanted to officially announce that I've launched another channel. It is called The Sacred Oracles. I'll leave you a link in the description box below. It's something that's been sitting within me for a long time, and now it's finally taken shape. And I've got my first video up already, a reading for you and a welcome video. So make sure you go check that out. It is an opportunity for me to express my creativity through different divination tools to bring you more messages. So yeah, go check that out on the other channel. And thank you again so much for your love and support here, everyone. Until the next time. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.